Okay, good morning, everybody. So, I had an idea this morning. I know, I'd be scared too. But here's my idea. Because I talk a lot about letting go of our stories and how everything's a story. And the faster we can release the stories we have about everything, the easier it is to make new core beliefs that help us go where we want to go faster. Almost like a cheat sheet. So what crossed my mind this morning was this whole concept of being worthy and unworthy and lovable, right? Because you don't want to have to go through so many painful. That is not coming out right. I'm not even gonna bother trying to say that. Moving on. Anyways, it can be really hard. It's about as much as my mouth wants to say right now. Anyways, jokes aside, it can be hard, right, to really shift our mindset sometimes into a place where we can actually truly believe we're lovable. But I want you guys to understand something, okay? The concept of worthiness, the concept of lovable is man-made concepts. There is no such thing as lovable or worthy or unworthy in real, that's not the right way to put it, but on a universal law level, okay? There's no such thing as being unworthy or worthy. You just are, you just exist. You exist, you are. Because you are, you have access to all the energies, to everything. You don't have to be worthy. So, okay, here's an example. Any of my video gamers out there, okay? When you're playing a video game and you want the epic gear, do you have to be worthy, or you just have to do the work to get it? Meaning, if you have to level up, right? So for some of us, it's expanding our mindfulness and our self-awareness so that we can expand our consciousness and be more connected to the energetic version of ourselves, our higher selves, if you will. And so in the game, maybe you have to level up and get more levels or more experience so you can actually get the epic gear, but you have to prove that you're worthy of it, like some weird thing of doing good deeds and you worked really hard and you did the job the way the system said, and you did the wife and the house and the kids exactly like the system said, and you didn't do anything, super bad, like you didn't go kill people. So, you're good. Or whatever. I don't know. Right? Do you have to do that in a video game? You don't. You just decide you want it. So you do the work that needs to be done to get it, and you go get it. That's what life is. That's what this game is. Okay? So I want you guys to think about that. You don't go and earn love. You have love because you are the energy of love, okay? You are love. That's just an acceptance thing. That's not even a going out and getting it thing. That's just an acceptance. You are love. You are lovable because you are love. It's an energy that if you didn't have it, you wouldn't even be here. You would be a part of a nothing, I guess. I don't know. I'm still learning. Yeah. But so the worthiness story we tell ourselves is coming from a place of ego, and it's coming from a place in our mind that's just processing the best it can with the data that it has. But you're truly never unworthy or worthy. You just exist. You just are. And because you are, you have access to all energies. And all energies are you, and you are all energies. You just have to become more in tune with how they vibrate and feel within inside your body to kind of recognize them. Because the more you start to recognize the sensations, the vibrations in your body, on a big level, you'll notice it when you're standing beside a speaker, right? You can feel it vibrate up your body. Or if you, for me, I just felt somebody backed into the backyard over there, but in the neighbors. And I could feel the ground rumbling because the truck was backing up. So you can feel vibrations that way. But you, believe it or not, if you start to focus and meditate on the sensations in your body when you're feeling certain emotions, or when you're around different people, different places, different things, you'll start to feel energy in your body and just a little bit outside of your body vibrate differently with each interaction. It's kind of cool if you pay attention, because it will start to show you when something is vibrating at the frequency you want it to be at. But it also helps you recognize things like the sensation of genuine love versus duplicity, which meaning they're not loving you, they want something from you. So instead of just, that empathic story everyone has, because again, this empathic thing, these are just skills, mindfulness, awareness, self-awareness skills that everyone has the ability to have. Everyone can be an empath, technically. It's just you got to spend time developing those sensory skills. But the less connection you have to your higher self, to your spirit, to your energetic, metaphysical, esoteric, whatever you want to call it, or, the less you have that connection, the less you're going to be able to use these skills, especially empathy skills. Because a lot of the times, the reason why we don't have empathy is because we would have to face how shitty people treated us in the past. And sometimes that can hurt, and we're not ready to face what has been done to us. So we just ignore it and hope it goes away, but it doesn't. So that'll come back to you later. You can deal with it when you're ready, or not. I'm realizing that, some people just aren't going to be able to this lifetime deal with everything that they've experienced. They're going to have to come back for another one, and after maybe some healing in somewhere else, like in another place. I'm not sure how that works yet. I'm learning, like I said. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. The point is that it's a story. Being an empath is a story. Worthiness, unworthiness is a story. Earning this, earning that, you know what I mean? Achieving, these are all just stories. And like in a game, if you're playing a certain storyline, you can pick that storyline if it's exciting for you. If that's something that feels like you need to do right now. I mean, I've picked multiple horrible storylines in my life. I'm realizing now I'm ready for a good one. Man, why does it have to take so long for me to learn my lessons? Anyway, I know I'm not the only one. We all get there. Also, by the way, I wanted to express to you guys too, not only are these all stories, and that just by letting the stories go and just accepting you are, right? You are love, you are accepting everything, right? You are love, you are abundance, you are peace, your anger, sometimes your rage, sometimes your violence, sometimes your love. We have all of those things in us. It's why everyone has the potential, depending, right, on the right circumstances, to become someone they like and someone they don't like. And that's why it's very important we pick and choose who we're around. And this brings up an interesting point I wanted to make. So I really want people to understand that by letting this go and just accepting that you are, that you don't have to earn worthiness or earn love, that you just have it because you exist. I think that it's really important for you guys to understand too that means other people don't have to earn it either. Even though they're not going to be just like you. They're not going to maybe like the same things you do. Maybe their political beliefs or religious beliefs, or who knows, they're just not going to be like you, okay? And it doesn't mean they're less of a person. They may have different morals than you. Morals are based on societal norms and cultural beliefs, religious beliefs. Like, without society, you don't really need morals. I don't know if you guys understand that. Anyways, do yourself a favor and let go all of the stories. And just practice existing and see what happens. And remember, it's like a game. You get to choose where you focus your energy and what you want. Just go get it. Do the work for it. You can have it, right? True story. Okay, bye.